Welcome students, I am Ruchika Agrawal, Assistant Professor in Modern College of Pharmaceutical Sciences. Today we learn about the sickle cell anemia. What is sickle cell anemia? Sickle cell disease is a genetic disorder that affects the erythrocyte, causing them to become sickle or crescent shaped. The effect of this condition is due to an abnormality of the hemoglobin molecules found in the erythrocytes. Normal red blood cells are disc shaped and move easily through your blood vessels, but in sickle cell disease, red blood cells are sickle shaped or she shaped. Because of that, they are difficult to move through your blood vessels. Characteristics of the sickle cells and the normal cells. The normal RBCs have a 120-day lifespan and the hemoglobin has a normal oxygen carrying capacity. In the normal RBC, the human have a 12 to 14 gram per deciliter of hemoglobin. But in the sickle cell conditions, the life cycles of the RBC is 30 to 40 days of lifespans and hemoglobin has decreased her oxygen carrying capacity. In that conditions, the hemoglobin concentration in the body is only the 6 to 9 gram per deciliter. The diagram show in which we show the normal red blood vessels and the abnormals or the sickle cell red blood cells. At the condition of normal RBCs, the RBCs flow freely within the blood vessels. But as shown in the diagram, the sickle cell RBCs blocking the blood flow. Sign and symptoms of sickle cell anemia. Excessive fatigue or the irritability from the anemia. Bedwetting from associated kidney problems. Jaundice, which is yellowing of the eye and the skin. Swelling and pain in head and hands and feet. Frequent infections. Also pain in the chest, back and arms and legs are having at the time of sickle cell anemia. Other clinical manifestation include in the central nervous system, it causes the paralysis or the hemorrhage. The cardiovascular system include the congestive heart failures and heart rate increased. Some other clinical manifestation include the diuresis and mucoskeletal, which contain the painful swelling of hands and feet. The ophthalmology having the blindness and retinopathy during the sickle cell anemia condition, and the dermatologic problems having the ulcer of hands and feet. Diagnostic test. Blood count can reveal an abnormal hemoglobin level in the range of 6 to 8 gram per deciliter. Hence, blood test is done for the diagnosis purpose of sickle cell anemia. Blood films may show RBCs that appear as irregular contracted cells. Sickle solubility test is also preferred because it looks for a presence of hemoglobin. Then hemoglobin electrophoresis is always needed for a diagnostic purpose of sickle cell anemia because it measures the different type of hemoglobin present in the blood. The treatment for the sickle cell anemia are the following. Antibiotics. Antibiotics are used in the treatment of sickle cell anemia. Children which suffer from the sickle cell anemia may begin taking the antibiotic penicillin when they are about 2 months old and continue taking it until they are at least 5 years. As an adult, you might need to take penicillin throughout your life. Some pain relieving medication is also used for a sickle cell anemia because it relieves the pain during the sickle cell crisis. Other treatment include the hydroxyurea. It taken the daily because hydroxyurea reduce the frequency of painful crisis and might reduce the need for the blood transfusions and hospitalizations during the condition of sickle cell anemia. The childhood vaccination are important for preventing the disease in all children. Vaccination such as pneumococcal vaccines and the annual flu shots are also important for adults with sickle cell anemia. The other treatment include the blood transfusion. It increases the number of normal red blood cells in the circulation, helping to relieve the anemia in the children with the sickle cell anemia at the high risk of stroke. So the regular blood transfusion can decrease the risk. Nitric oxide is a gas that help keep the blood vessels open and reduce the thickness of RBCs during the sickle cell anemia. Bone marrow transplant is also preferred as a treatment for sickle cell anemia. It also known as stem cell transplant, offer the only potential cure of sickle cell anemia. A bone marrow transplant involves the replacing bone marrow affected by the sickle cell anemia with the healthy bone marrow from a donor. The complications during the sickle cell anemia are the following. It increase the risk of several bacterial infections. Stroke. It occurs if the sickle cell block the blood flow of in the area of your brain. Chest pain, fever, difficulty in breathing occur at the sickle cell anemia. Hypertension, organ damage and blindness. These are some also the complications occur at the stage of sickle cell anemia. Thank you everyone.